So this time we are focusing on Life is Strange Before the Storm, the prequel to the original Life is Strange game. I have a theory on the original game that pertains to the Life is Strange Before the Storm series. So Life is Strange Before the Storm, obviously, if you don't know, it's following around Chloe Price this time, and there's no rewind power, as with Max's hesitance, that was the reason for the original rewind power in the original game. This Chloe Price is actually, people are like, the Raven obviously means Rachel Amber, but I have a theory that this concludes that this cannot be Rachel Amber, but is in fact Chloe Price. Let's begin. So, we actually first see the Raven in Max's vision of the storm in the original game. There has always been little tidbits of the Raven existing. So, the original game, we cite the actual Raven, and it's in the first vision of the storm, and the storm is coincidentally actually a causation. So Chloe Price is the reason for the storm, and the Raven is possibly because ravens, as well as crows, usually are birds of death, messenger birds. So it's a messenger of death, especially since it's a black raven instead of white raven or something of the sort. So this omen could say that it was leading Chloe to her death and her self-destruction, because she inevitably gets a tattoo of the raven. But Rachel Amber, there's another reason why Rachel Amber can't necessarily be the Raven. So Rachel Amber, she's dead in the original game. She cannot be the Raven because she's already dead, and in the beginning of the original game, which is where we first see the sightings of the Raven, so it cannot be Rachel Amber. I'm saying it simply cannot be Rachel Amber. Rachel Amber is the doe, Max is the blue butterfly, and Mark Jefferson is the owl. Okay, Max Caulfield being the blue butterfly. Butterfly effect. It has everything to do with time travel and mixing up the time continuum, which has something to do with Chloe Price, because most would think the blue butterfly is actually Chloe Price because of the blue hair, but it's not. It's actually the first sighting of Max's powers, which is in correlation with Max, not Chloe. And she takes a picture of it, which could indicate that that's actually Max's spirit animal. So, and this action will have consequences thing was actually a ploy. So this action will have consequences that appears in the screen because you are controlling Max, not Chloe at this time. So the fact that there's this action will have consequences, and it's the butterfly effect, says that it's Max, not Chloe. So Chloe's not the blue butterfly, but Max is. The doe. What have we seen evidence about the doe from Life is Strange? The doe from Life is Strange appears in the graveyard where Rachel is buried. Rachel is buried. And we see it in the original game in certain scenes. It's a ghostly pigmentation. It's a ghostly pigmentation. It's not a actual representation of a doe. It's more like a Patronus looking after and taking the disembodiment of Rachel Amber. So Rachel's the doe. Rachel is definitely the doe. And on the totem pole, the Raven
Um, this is actually my first video from to Magic Gaming. I apologize, guys, for the shitty quality and stuff like that. But this will be my first video being a theory on Life is Strange. So, let's dig deeper. The Raven. So, it mainly follows Chloe around, and the fire is Max's self. It's not Rachel Amber and the burning of memories, because Max's betrayal, the torch, how Chloe felt is all relevant to Max, because Max's jealousy of it could represent Max's jealousy of seeing Rachel and Chloe together as something more than friends. Because in the first game, Max was always jealous of Rachel. There was never an indication that she was ever not worried about Rachel. She always, I'm also sick. She always regarded Rachel as too perfect and like the perfect example for her, which is evident. I mean, just like when she wears Rachel's clothes, and it's just obvious how jealous. So, and passion and jealousy usually are invoked by fire, raging fire, flame, fury. Her anger is the embodiment of the vision of the burning and the fire and everything, because they were about to get together at that point. Because I honestly see them having a storyline together where they are more than friends. Because that would only make sense considering what Chloe has said about her. So, if anything, there's a lot into the whole spirituality, spirit animal thing, like Kay also being the bunny, and Victoria being a cat of some sort. There's a lot of spirituality and spiritual elements in their overall game, as well as time travel and mystical elements. It was very supernatural and very focused on that, the original game was. So, yeah. I think, and Chloe, not Rachel, has the Raven shirt. Not Rachel. It's kind of obvious how the Raven is actually Chloe's spirit animal, and it has no representation of Rachel, but it is an omen in itself. It's an omen for death, and death seems to follow Chloe around like a vice, which means, yes, this is the only I've figured it out. If you want me to add more to this, I could add a part 2 on this whole entire thing about the spirituality of Life is Strange. Subscribe to Fem to Magic Gaming for more videos like this, top 10s, theories, whatever you guys suggest in the comments. This is my first video, so I hope you like it and enjoy. Thanks for watching.